Hello, I'm back after a short power outage. Had to wait for my Wi-Fi to come back, and I took the time to have lunch. So I'm going to continue with the next slide. Um, to be more than enough, sobrar. In American English, we would say, eh, "That's enough. That's sufficient." If I wanted to actually say "be more than enough," the pronunciation is what I just said. Be more than. Than is a TH word where you put your tongue under your front teeth. Than. It's not D, it's than. It's not than, it's than. That's why I put my little picture in the corner here so you can watch what my mouth is doing when I make these sounds. Be more than enough. Enough. This GH is a F sound, like in Frank. F is in Frank. F is in for. More than enough. And the vowel sound in enough is that lazy schwa sound again, like when you go, it's enough. Enough. Not enough. It's enough. Your mouth is very lazy when you say vowels in American English. Count. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to measure. I'm going to measure. This consonant is more like a ZH. You use your voice. Measure. Measure. I disagree with what they've said here. They did include the R, that's good, but the vowels are a little bit off. Measure, measure. Weigh. How much do you weigh? I weigh, I really have to think because I still think in pounds. I weigh right around 195 pounds. So I always have to think, oh, that's about, I don't know, 92 kilograms. I have to calculate it. How much do you weigh? I have to calculate that. That's the next word. Calculate. I can add numbers. I can join numbers. I see what they're saying. Sumar, this is to add. In mathematics, this is to add. Pretty much to add. In mathematics, we say add. I'm going to add two numbers together. It's the only word we use, add. Except, okay, if you were like looking at a list of numbers, adding them all up, and you might ask the person, okay, how much does that come to? And that question means, what is the result of adding those numbers? Subtract. Subtracting is taking from. When we add, we say 2 plus 2. That's taking 2, adding it to 2. When we subtract, I say 5 minus 2. I'm taking 2 from 5. 5 minus 2 equals 3. We don't use the word reduce in that sense. So I'm only going to talk about pronunciation. Reduce, reduce. We'll talk about the use of the word reduce in another video. We can also multiply numbers. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. We can divide numbers. 16 divided by 4 is 4. We don't use the word divide in mathematics. I'm sorry, we do use the word divide in mathematics, but we do not use the word split in mathematics. If I use the word split, it's like Would you like to share this with me? Do you want to split it with me? Anyway, this is supposed to be about our pronunciation, so multiply, multiply, and divide. Low. The water level is very low, and the current in the river is very strong. My shirt is a little big, so my shirt is kind of loose. Slack. If you want to make something less tight, you would say, give me a little slack. Like if you're pulling on a rope, making it very tight, give me some slack, and you would make the rope come together and you're not pulling as tightly. Sick, ill. Those pronunciations are okay. Patient, patient. It's not an S sound, as is indicated in the slide. It's like an SH sound. Patient, patient. And then the vowel sound in the second part. Shunt, patient. It's that lazy schwa sound in English again. Patient, patient. Healthy, healthy. If you're not sick, if you're not ill, you're healthy. That H, again, remember the very open throat H, healthy, healthy. Let's see. To permit, that's not permitted here. That's not allowed here. I'm going to allow you to go. I'm not going to permit you to do that. Support. I have a beam outside that supports the roof of my porch. It bears the weight of the roof. Bother, bother. Again, I have to disagree with the guideline here because this is a TH sound in English. It's not the letter D. The. Put your tongue under your front teeth and use your voice. Bother, bother. You can begin now. It began yesterday. You can start anytime. Begin is the present tense. Began is the simple past tense. Begin or start. And at the end, you finish. You end. You stop. You terminate. You open the door. You close the door or you shut the door. This is good. But note the pronunciation. It's shut. It's that open mouth American English sound. It's not shut. I don't shut the door. I shut the door. I call you on the phone. I call you on the phone. Superior. Yes, in the sense of translating from Spanish, it means the upper part. The upper part and the lower part, superior, inferior. In English, the word superior and inferior are used in a different way. Superior means better. Inferior means lower quality, not as good. Pretty, nice. I'll help you out with the TT sound. Pretty. In American English, this is another example where it merges to becoming a D sound. Pretty. Pretty. That's pretty nice. Pretty. It's another word that sounds like almost, it's beginning to sound like the letter R in Spanish. Pretty. Pretty. That's beautiful. It's pretty nice. It's beautiful. You're smart. You can understand the difference between pretty and pretty. Pretty would be the English pronunciation. Pretty is pretty American. Ugly, ugly, awful. That's just ugly. That's just awful. That's just horrible. And be sure you pronounce the H in horrible, horrible, as it indicates here. Clean. My dishes are clean. My dishes are dirty. I used hot water to wash my dishes. Hot water. So if you listen to this video and you like it, if you can touch and smell this video, I think you'll be learning something. Touch, touch. It's that schwa sound again. Touch. It is not touch, which is indicated here. It is touch. Open your mouth and make it do nothing. Touch. Again, smell. It starts with the letter S. Words that start with the letter S start with the letter S when you pronounce them. It is not smell. It is smell. It is not squeeze. It is squeeze. Talk. I think I had another word that rhymes with talk earlier. And that L is almost silent. You're not really using your tongue to make the L like you do in other senses. But you can hear the L in there. Talk. Say. What do you say when you read? What do you say when you write? How do you delete things that you don't want to include? If you write something and you do not like what you wrote, you have to delete it. When you're on the roadway, you see a sign that tells you, can I turn right or can I turn left? The sign tells you if you can turn right or if you can turn left. Make or do. I'm going to talk about pronunciation here more than the meanings of the words. But remember, make and do in English, they have different roles. And you can't just say hacer for either one. There's a difference between making and doing, which we'll talk about in another video. It's a lot of work to explain these things, to make these videos, to build a collection of these videos. And I hope I don't have to demolish my collection of videos. I hope I never have to eliminate any of my videos because I like to fill my YouTube channel. I don't like my YouTube channel to be empty. I think, I can imagine it's good to be helping people to learn how to be speaking American English with an American accent. So I'm going to terminate here because I forgot to use my timer, and I'll pick you up in the next video. And we may be getting there close to the end in this humorous set of American pronunciation videos. I'll see you in a minute.